Man, I was just in Starbucks and I heard that song Take Control, bro, by the Ghostbusters. And that got me to thinking, like, damn, bro, you know, you gotta take control of your life, bro. You can't have anybody controlling your life, bro. See what I'm saying? That song was written by Bobby Brown for the Ghostbusters soundtrack, Take Control, man. And I was like, right, yeah, you right about that, you know? Take control of your life, man. You know? Feel me? Gotta take control, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get control, man. Think outside the box. If you ain't got the bag, you ain't got a life, man. That's how I look at things, bro. If you ain't got the bag, you ain't got a life. I mean, look around you, bro. Like, the people who got good lives, they got the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take control, man. Just like Bobby Brown said. Take control. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take control. You know what I'm saying? Get control of your life, bro. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. I'm in control of my life, man. That's what I want them to see. I'm in control, man. You feel me? That's how we do that. That's how we do that. And some people think that a career is everything. I'm like, you still be in control, bro. Just at a high pay. You know? You ain't nothing but a high paid puppet, bro. You feel me? Motherfuckers ain't nothing but a high paid puppet. You get fired, you get laid off, you'll be unemployed. Now I see why men seek control over other people or other men. It's like, you can't get fired, man. Like, when you're the head macho, when you're the boss, you can't get fired. There's no such thing as getting fired. I done got fired from so many jobs. Not that many jobs, but I done got fired from quite a few jobs. They always threaten you. Always breathing down your neck. The boss is always, breathing down your neck. You gotta hurry up and clock in, clock out, go to lunch. You got somebody telling you what to do all the time. You ain't got no control over nothing. Me, I like to have control. You feel me? I think I'm gonna have a pizza this morning, man. No, I'll wait. I'll fast today. You know, gotta be in control of everything, bro. Some people are blessed with the head start in life, man. You know, they was born into a good family, a close-knit family. They was dealt some good cards, man. But I got started on the wrong foot, man. See what I'm saying? This is it, man. You know? This is what I was born with. You feel what I'm saying? I'm in this rat race. You know? Yo, I don't like being told what to do, bro. I want full control over my life. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a few slices of pizza, man. I was gonna fast this morning, man, but I am hungry. I'm starving. You feel me? I'm starved out here in these streets. I wasn't gonna eat no pizza, but I'm about to eat some now. You know, I do work out, so I'm less likely to put on a whole lot of fat working out. You know? A lot of you guys got it twisted, man. You gotta fight for power and control, man. Or you're gonna end up getting controlled your whole entire life. Who wants to be controlled their whole entire life? I know some people do. Some people love to have a boss. You know what I'm saying? Some people love to be controlled. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like being controlled myself. You feel me? I don't like nobody telling me when I need to clock out. You know, when I gotta clock in. Telling me when to go to lunch. Like that. I go to lunch whenever I feel like it. You know. Whenever I feel like it. I wake up whenever I feel like it, man. You feel me? This system is all about controlling you. Control. Never you can control nothing. They just want to control you all the time. Just control. You feel what I'm saying? You're being controlled every single goddamn day of your life. Should I eat something, man? I think I might have pho today, man. Yeah, I'm gonna eat something, man, cause feel what I'm saying? This society is based on capitalism, man. Who got the most power and the wealth? You know, who's running after the big cheese, getting bags and stuff? They made it to the point where, like, if you don't have a bag, you don't have a life. That's how they built this system, bro. It's like, if you ain't got no money, you just ain't got a life. You see what I'm saying? They built it like that, though. You see what I'm saying? Before, before the internet, you had a life at least, well, at least with women, The moment they invented that internet and they got way more advanced, with the dating apps, that's when things start getting tough. That's when things took a turn for the worse, for the average man. Yeah, goddamn, bro. Are you kidding me? Fucking dumbass sprinkler, man. Sprayed me and shit. You feel what I'm saying? You're just out here trying to survive. Out here just doing what you gotta do. It's like if you don't get the bag, you don't get shit in life, man. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got the bag, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You got nothing. They say, either you achieve or you leave. Either you get the bag or you're gonna sag. Or you're gonna live bad. Yeah, that's what it is. Either you get the bag or you're gonna live bad. You're just gonna live bad. If you ain't got no money, bro. When other men are setting the tone, they're like, you know what, bro? If you ain't got no money, we can't do nothing for you, man. You are a finished dude, bro. You're walking finished. You're a walking finished man, bro. A walking finished man. It's like that guy in the parking lot. He'll be circling there for years, bro. Walking around the parking lot all night long. You know what I'm saying? He's done for, bro. That dude is done. He's not coming back to this world, bro. He left this world. You know what I'm saying? He left this world, bro. He ain't coming back. He might be still here, but his mind is gone, bro. His mind has left the world, bro. His mind is gone, bro. And it ain't coming back either. I'm like, this nigga's finished. What the hell? Yeah, dude. He's finished. He's done for, bro. The motherfucker is dog meat. You know what I'm saying? He's dog meat out here in this piece, bro. Line. Yeah. What's up, man? Let me get a couple slices of pizza, man. Give me 2.
2 slice pizza?
Yeah.
Okay, the photo of the reaction.
Take some pepper flakes too, man.
Go with them.
Yeah, pepper flakes. Sorry about. I just woke up, man. I can't even get my words out. Thank you. Oh, you got cheese too? Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Mac please.
Parmesan cheese. I like pepper flakes and Parmesan cheese on my pizza. You know what I'm saying? I eat whenever I want to eat. I go wherever I want to go. I ain't got nobody telling me what the fuck to do. I got cheese, Parmesan cheese, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You feel me? What's up with it? You ain't got no money, you just ain't got a life, man. They made it competitive, man. You know what I'm saying? And you mad at the world too, man, sometimes. Like, man, I gotta compete. I gotta compete out here. What's up with it, Steve? What's up with it, Sean Breezy? If you ain't got money, bro, like I said, man, you ain't got a life. You ain't got a life. No money, no honey. They're like, well, since you didn't get the bag, you can have the scraps, but you'll never get nothing good off the table. Now I understand why motherfuckers became millionaires. They don't want to be deprived of nothing, man. It don't feel good to be deprived of shit, bro. That's why dudes hustle, man. That's why they hustle. You know? You ain't gonna never have a good life if you don't have money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got bread, you ain't gonna get no head, man. That's why you gotta hustle with all your might, man. You gotta hustle with all your might. You ain't got shit. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no honey, man. No mun, no buns. Hey, you funny, bro. You hella funny. Telling you, bro. That's why you gotta hustle long term, man, so you can come out of that shit, man. Well, whatever situation you're in right now, you gotta work your way out. I don't care if it's chasing jackpots or nothing. I'm stuffing my face. You feel me? That's what you gotta do, man. They fixed it like that. Like if you don't get out and get money, you're just not gonna have a good life. It's fixed that way. You feel me? There's somebody behind the shit. The government. You know. Okay, I'm done. I just wanted a few slices, man. We'll work it off tomorrow. Tomorrow's workout day. Not today, though. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you get your money up in order for you to have a good life, man. Or if you don't have no money, you're just gonna have a terrible life. Yeah, we'll give you sub 5 stalker. You know, we'll give you a land well. Even though you're in shape, you work out, and you deserve a land well. I thought about that, man. When I was in shape, I was spending countless hours in the gym, being on enhancements, got a 6-pack abs, back, biceps, you know, legs and stuff. And I work out, kill myself in the gym just so I could get a fat woman, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Just so I could get a land well. And that's what it was. When I was self-improving with the body, you expect to be like, damn, I need a woman that look like me, that's in shape like me, you know, that live the way I do. Man, that was very hard to find. Matter of fact, I didn't find it at all. You worked out all that time in the gym, worked your ass off. You know, worked your ass off, and all you got is a land well, an old fart, A female way past her prime? A female that's older than you? Is that your prize? You know? Like, nah, man, I want a woman that live the way I live, that work out like I work out. I don't want no fat and out of shape woman. I'm all about fitness and health, and this bitch is about, you know, eating cupcakes on the regular, man. You know, just tearing shit up. You know, ripping the door off the refrigerator just to get some food. That's what she about. You know, I'm working out on a day-to-day basis. And she at home stuffing her face. No, I don't want that, man. Or she looked like Sub-5 Stalker, hella skinny, hella poor, and fragile looking, with horrible genetics. No wonder she ain't got no kids, Sub-5 Stalker. Nobody wanted to have babies with her, bro. Look at her. Look how she looked, though. She looked weird. She's built funny. She only look good when you're drunk. No wonder nobody's trying to reproduce with that. No wonder. The woman got poor genetics. Fucking bitch. That bitch made it hard for me when she was out here. I still hate her fucking guts, bro. Nowhere in the world I'ma try to even stick my dick into that again. You know what I'm saying? So you say, you know what, bro? I'm done with the scraps and the leftovers and the sloppy seconds. I'm done with that shit. I want prime rib. I want lobster. I want some crab in this motherfucker. I want some motherfucking yams. Collard greens in this motherfucker. Who was it? Eddie Murphy said that shit. I want some yams, some collard greens in this motherfucker. I forgot what movie he said that on, but that shit was funny as hell. And I want some motherfucking potatoes and beef in this motherfucker. I don't want your scraps. The fuck you think I look like taking in the scraps? Fuck out of here. We working to get that bread up. That's what we working. That's what we doing. We getting that paper stack. We trying to live good. I want to live like Diddy. How Diddy was living, bro. But you gotta understand, Diddy worked to get what he got, to get what he had, bro. I mean, he in court now, and I think they about to acquit him of all the shit that he been doing. Well, well, I don't think there's no proof that he did anything. But I think he about to get let go and get acquitted of all the stuff he accused to be doing or did, you know. But he worked. He worked, bro. You gotta, you know, accept the fact that Diddy worked to get that lifestyle, bro. You know what I'm saying? He worked. That was it. You know, he worked. And that's what we gotta do too, man. You gotta earn. You want the lifestyle, bro? You gotta earn it. That means long periods of chasing the bag. You feel what I'm saying? Long periods. A long stretch. You feel what I'm saying? A long stretch of chasing the money, man. That's the only way you're gonna have a better life. Long-term goals, bro. Like 2 or 3, 4, 5 year plan, bro. Like long-term goals. That's the only way you can dig yourself out of that mess. The mess that you in right now. The only way you can dig yourself out. It's all about the motherfucking Benjamins, man. It's all about the money, man. Don't let nobody tell you there's not. If somebody telling you that it's not about the money, they lying to you, bro. The money make the world go round, bro. The money make the bitches open up their legs for you, bro. And fuck all these bitches that's coming around my channel finding out what I be saying. Fuck you bitches. Fuck all you hoes. I'm all about these Benjamins. I'm chasing this bag. Fuck a bitch, bro. Don't be chasing them bitches, bro. You chase the money, man. And your mindset is gonna be on that money all the way, bro. Fuck these hoes, bro. Fuck them all. Fuck them all with handcuffs against the wall. Fuck them up against the wall with handcuffs on. I think that was Bernie Mac, yeah. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. Damn, that nigga was stupid, bro. Fuck him up against the wall with handcuffs on. And, you feel me? That's what you need to do, bruh. You feel me, bruh? That's what you need to do, is say, fuck him with handcuffs against the wall. And, you know, the motherfuckers ain't down with that money, man. Get away from them. That's another thing. Your surroundings. You can't be around negative, broke people, bro. They're gonna bring you down and keep you down. My father was always negative when it came to the bag, bro. He never even thought to even stop chasing pussy and start chasing the money, bro. He never thought about that. His whole entire life, get the pussy, bust nuts. Bring kids into the world, don't take care of them. That was his whole entire thing, bro. And I hated my father, man. I hated him, I hated my mother too. Because we were different. It's supposed to be like father, like son, you know what I'm saying? We're supposed to think the same. We're supposed to be go-getters, man. We ain't supposed to be just one person is go-getter, one person is a go-getter, the other one's a lazy-ass motherfucker who don't want to make nothing happen. Went out to Kansas City, Missouri with my father trying to make it happen, trying to make it work. But this motherfucker didn't believe, bruh. So I had to separate myself. I had to go back home. I got my ass back on the fucking Greyhound and traveled right back across the U.S. From the Bay Area to Kansas City, Missouri. From Kansas City, Missouri back to the Bay Area again because this motherfucker didn't believe, bro. He wasn't trying to support me. For all them years, he never sent me no birthday card, no Christmas gift. I mean, he didn't celebrate Christmas, but because he was too pro-black to do that. Yeah, my dad was a pro-black. He didn't celebrate no Christmas. The only thing he celebrated was Kwanzaa. That was it. Other than that, he didn't believe in that stuff. But he could at least send me a birthday card, but the motherfucker didn't do that, man. That's why me and him was different. I never liked him. I hated him. And my mother too. I hated both of those motherfuckers, bro. They never wanted to get the bag, bro. They never wanted to have a better life or a more comfortable life. They wanted to struggle their whole entire existence, bro. They wanted to struggle, you know, their whole entire existence. They never wanted to have a better life. You feel me? You smell me? You feel me what I'm saying? Like I wanted to do things. I was traveling to Brazil and, you know, they was mad about that. I'm trying to experience different cultures and stuff, and they're trying to hold me back. He going to Brazil, took his ass all the way to Brazil. I never would forget my mother saying that shit. He took his ass all the way to Brazil and this and that and this and this. The first time I ran out of money in Brazil. And I couldn't even rely on my own mother to send me some money, man. I had to rely on my homeboy to do that. Man, borrow a few $100s from him. So I could get my ass home. The first time I went to Brazil, I ran out of money. When I was there, I calculated everything wrong, man. And I spent too much money. Figured that it would last and stuff. My mother was broke, bro. She couldn't even send me $200, bro. It was like, God damn, you got a family members full of bums and scrubs. Get away from me. Ooh, man, it's like, come on, bro. Everybody around you is broke. You're surrounded by motherfuckers who don't want to get nothing, man. That's why you get out from under them motherfuckers, bro. Get away. I don't care if it's your mother or father, your auntie, your sister. I don't give a damn, nigga. Get away from them motherfuckers, bro. Because all they doing is repeating the cycle of being broke. Leaving dust behind for nobody. For your own children, I mean. They ain't leaving you nowhere. They ain't leaving you nothing, bro. You just repeating the cycle over and over again, bro. That's how come me and you ain't got nothing, because the people before us, our ancestors, our forefathers, they didn't think to like, wait a minute, let me focus on generational wealth. So that way, when I die, I can leave something behind for my children. And they can leave something behind for their children. That's what Diddy and 50 Cent and Jay-Z, all these rappers, man, they would focus on generational wealth. They didn't want to struggle while they were living, man. Just like one of my subscribers said, man, you know, Scarface, he lived lavish all the way to the fucking end, bro. All the way to the end, bro. He lived good while he was alive, bro. Even though he got killed and stuff, and, you know, that was based on a true story, Scarface. Tony Montana, you know. He lived good while he was alive. He wasn't struggling, bro. And when he died, he was still living good. So it's like, you gotta live good and don't be suffering on this earth while you're alive, bro. That's what I'm focused on right now. Living good, living lavish, eating lobster, steak, and shrimp every weekend. You know, you can't eat that stuff every day. It's not good for you. But lobster, steak, and shrimp every weekend. You know what I'm saying? I got badass bitches all around me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you want to live life, bro. And that's why I'm focused so hard right now. I won't stop until I get that motherfucking goddamn money, man. You feel me? You smell me? I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna stop until that jackpot pop. I ain't gonna stop until that money pops. That's all I'm focused on, this money, baby. You feel me? Come back like, bitch, I remember you was rejecting me. Now you sucking my dick. A lot of these bitches, you know what? A lot of these females, bro, they fumbled the bag really, really like, let me tell you something, a woman's mouth of what she does, or, you know, they don't know who they rejecting really. Like Michael B. Jordan, they rejected him, you know, and then he became a star, and whoever rejected Michael B. Jordan fumbled that bag. Like Michael B. Jordan was trying to get with you in high school and you said no to him. But later on, he became a big star in Hollywood. Fooled your motherfucking ass. And now that's a bag that's fumbled. If a guy, let me tell you something. If a guy is on the road to riches, like he's on his goals and stuff, and he get rejected by a bunch of women, and then all of a sudden he becomes big, a big time movie star or a jackpot winner, and you turned him down, that's a bag that's fumbled. You know, you fumbled the bag. Just by, a lot of these females, they do, bro. They fumble bags more than men do. You feel what I'm saying? You know, these women fumble the bag more than anybody. What's up with a Captain Commander? No, that's a bag that's fumbled, bro. You know, female don't want to get with me. Oh, okay. I don't like men. I'm sorry. I'm into women. Next thing he knows, he's blowing up on a jackpot win, and she's looking at him on TV collecting that big ass check, and she'll be crying, talking about, damn, I fumbled that bag. Yeah, because you underestimate men, you know. You talking about you into women, then why you out here? Why you on the streets? You know, why you struggling? Because you into women, and women are not providers. Men are. There are way more provider men than women. You on the streets, you living in your car, but you like women. Ain't that a bitch? You know what I'm saying? These women, they fumble the bag so hard by their emotions. You know, they let their emotions take control, man. They let their emotions take control. They fumble the bag more than anybody. Out of the male and female gender, women fumble the bag the most, man. They do. Just like my sister. How she was talking all that trash about, I'm never gonna win another jackpot. You're not gonna. And I'm like, when I hit this jackpot, that'll be a bag fumbled. Cause I ain't gonna give you shit. I won't feel comfortable giving money to a broad that said I was gonna fail. Boy, she don't even know she fumbled a future bag. She don't even know that. My sister, man. She don't even know. She don't know her brother, man. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of, you know what, I know my brother, he's a go-getter, he gonna get that bag. Instead of being positive, you being negative. And that's what women do. They love to be negative. Most women are not go-getters, bro. They takers. You know, just like Cassie was taken from Diddy the whole entire 10 years she was with him. She wasn't talented. She didn't know how to fucking write a hit or write a hit song. You know, feel what I'm saying? She was just like leaning on Diddy. And Diddy was beating her up, and she was still leaning on him. He pays my bills. He pays my rent. And that's why I stayed with him so long. He paid my bills. He was a sugar daddy. But you fumbled the bag, you know, by just leaning on him instead of getting your own shit. You know, you could have took the money he was giving you and started your own record label. But you don't want to do that. That's too much goddamn work. You feel what I'm saying? You know. And then you came back, you know, to sue Diddy some more. Came back mooching off of him, talking about, hey man, you know, give me that money, or I'm gonna go to the press and tell everybody about what you did. Came back to Diddy to leech some more. How come you didn't start your own shit? You had some money while you was with him. You was with him for 10 years. You could have branched off and started your own business, which your ass wasn't doing. You was around wealth and shit like that. Goddamn mind. But Cassie didn't do that. Too much goddamn work. She can't think. She just all looks. You know what I'm saying? She her mind can't think, bro. It's all looks. She got in the door by how she looked, bro. That's called looks privilege, bro. Where you get access to like wealth just based on how you look. Same thing with Chaz and Tyrone. You know, they get the top tier women all the time in the music industry. Just recently, there was there was some Tyrone dealing with Lil' Kim, and Lil' Kim was promised to put his music on and introduce him to people, but he fumbled the bag big time because he started fucking with Lil' Kim's friends and shit. You see, he's a Tyrone. You know, once Lil' Kim brought that Tyrone around her friends, you know, and her friends, you know, so what? Oh no, man. You know, once that Tyrone was bought around her friends and stuff, her friends started getting some ideas. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting his hands on some wealth just by the way he looks. That's that looks privilege. Like the way you look, it just get you automatically riches, just like that with snap of a finger. If Cassie would have been average looking, Ryan Leslie would never ever even fuck with her, man. Diddy would have never had fuck with her if she was just average looking. But since she's a 9 or a 10 in looks, you know, rich man, like I deserve this right here, man. She's a 9. Oh man, she fine as wine. I can't wait to get her on the private jet so I can fuck the shit out of her. You know, that's that looks privilege, bro. Motherfuckers got looks privilege. They got that gift. They was born with that. You feel what I'm saying? When the rest of us, we gotta earn our way. We average looking or below average looking. We gotta earn it. We gotta go out there and work and get that bag. Because our life is gonna be shit. And every single year, my looks are going downhill, bro. It's like getting worse. My nose getting bigger. My ears getting bigger. My face is getting more saggier. You know, it's getting harder to lose weight. It's getting worse. So I gotta chase the bag at this point, bro. Anyway, you guys have a good day, man. Women don't build, they destroy. Yep. Why do you think we haven't had a female president yet? They scared of that, man. This country is not ready for that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They're not ready for that shit. World War III will be popping off if a female became president. Simple as that. You know. So you gotta understand your point, your shit in life, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta understand your place in life. It's like I gotta work hard. I don't have the Tyrone looks to get access to wealth and shit like that. I gotta make something happen. I gotta chase bags. I gotta chase lottery jackpots. I gotta chase the money. I gotta chase the dream for me to have a life like Tyrone. For me to have a life, or it's never gonna happen. Because it would have happened a long time ago. I would have had a Tyrone life like a long time ago. But it didn't happen. You feel what I'm saying? So yes, what you gotta understand, bro, is know your place and know that, hey, until that bag, until you get that bag in your pocket, you're gonna have a fucked up life, and it's gonna keep on getting more fucked up as you age. when you start losing your looks, and you can't lead with looks no more, you feel me? As you age with no money, your life will continue to get worse and worse and worse and more worse and more worse. You'll become more invisible, more invisible, more invisible as you age to women, bro. Without the money, without the bag, you'll start becoming more and more invisible. I'm talking about the Chaz and Tyrones too. As they age, they'll start becoming more and more invisible. Look at Justin Timberlake. He was a pretty boy, NSYNC, singer slash rapper. I think he rapped too, or beatbox. Singer slash beatboxer, and now he's looking like crap. The age done caught up to him. You feel what I'm saying? I remember he was in the boy band, NSYNC, bro. All the girls loved him. Oh, Justin. They ain't talking about Justin now. He done aged. The shit caught up to him, bro. But he still got money, so it's like, look, when his looks faded, that's a prime example. Back when Justin was a pretty boy singer, working with NSYNC and working with Timberland, okay, he was working, bro. But now his looks are completely shot. But now he still has money to like continue to have a good life with women. I mean, he just got married to a fine ass broad just recently, like a year or two ago. Justin Timberlake. He got married to a fine ass broad. You know what I'm saying? Because throughout his youth, he worked. There will be no shortage of coochie in his life. Even if he gets old and gray, he'll still have the cooch by his side. It's like, because throughout his life, he worked and got that bag. You feel me? He worked. He wasn't like the rest of us, man, chasing bitches in our prime and shit. At every single bar and club, chasing hoes. Nah, he was in the studio working, bro, on songs and stuff. He did that through his whole entire 20s, bro, and his 30s. So now he get to retire like a champion and still get to date a lot of hot women. That's the key, man. Looks don't last forever, man. You hear what I'm saying? Eventually you run out of that. And then what you got to attract young females with then? Because it gets harder every single year that goes by to attract young females. It gets harder. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm not pulling as many bitches as I did when I was in my 20s, bro. Them days are gone. Them days, now it's more, the older I get, the more it becomes more about my pockets. You know, because the wrinkles are starting to show, the gray hair is kicking in, you know. Somebody asked me what happened, like, man, you was getting a whole lot of bitches back in the day. What happened, bro? It's called wrinkles and gray hair, bro. That's what happened. That's not appealing to like young females. But I gotta go. You guys have a good day, man. I gotta fly my sign in, and I'm done. You guys have a good day. I'm out, man. Peace. I'm going to fly my son.